In this video, we are going to be comparing me, a streamer averaging 0 viewers on Twitch, to 30 of the most successful streamers. In a live stream I did at twitch.tv/aljustino, I reacted to one of Ludwig's amazing videos. Ludwig is an incredible streamer and he makes amazing content, so go show him some love. I'll leave his link in the description below. Hope you enjoy the video. Okay, let's restart it.
I made a video 3 years ago about how to be a streamer, and it covered a lot of the bases that you will need. In a lot of the stuff, all you will need is a pen and paper and a positive attitude. This is a problem that happens in every single hobby you want to pursue. Do you want to be a runner? Oh, I'm going to look up a bunch of videos on how I should run and how I should train running before I do it. Oh, you want to start working out? I'm going to look up a bunch of videos on how to work out before I start working out. Just do the damn thing. Just do it, because that is the hard.
This step's easy. We've already done that. We're doing it. Matter of fact, we're doing it right now. So
This step is just doing it, and you'll make a million excuses and you'll put 100 barriers between you and doing the thing.
honestly, it's funny that I'm watching this video. Like, although like I've watched like a lot of Ludwig videos. Like he like remember he mentioned like the video before this one. I watched that like the full thing a couple times actually. Matter of fact, I see where this guy's coming from in that video. Like if you look at some of this guy's videos, they do. Or I shouldn't be calling him this guy. Like I love watching him on Twitch. This is Ludwig, obviously. Like in my opinion, he's the go to streaming. Like content wise, really good.
Because the biggest streamer in the world right now is a guy named Jinxie. And for a full year, he streamed on Twitch to an average viewership of 2. 639 hours streamed to an average viewership of 2. 3.5
That's nuts.
hours live with a peak viewership of 1. That's Jinxie, man. So if you're not willing to be Jinxie, I don't think you're serious about being a streamer. Be Jinxie, go live, come back to this video after you've learned just a little bit. If you've already gone live, congratulations, all right?
I've been streaming since start of high school. Not really like goated streams. Like they're probably around what he's seeing. 0.7 hours, 1.7 hours, 0. Like this is about what I would do, and then on the weekends I'd occasionally do this, right? But like these numbers are kind of what I'm putting up. Almost exactly these numbers is what I was putting up. Like 1.3 hours, 0.8 hours.
Because somebody who's watching this video right now will be replacing me as the biggest streamer in the world one day. Or they'll be a top streamer.
True that, because I heard it, and I took it to the heart.
I've seen people who have made it big, who I would argue are doing shit that I'm not doing, that are very good, who have mentioned me. And I'm very flattered by that fact. So I might as well impart the wisdom while I have it. Extra Emily, I think, is a streamer who I think's fucking killing it right now. And she's mentioned me as someone who inspired her. And I'm flattered by that because she's doing shit that I'm not doing. Every damn stream, she's doing something crazy. She makes crack cocaine on the streets of Austin.
Ma'am,
Yes?
this is a family establishment. You're not allowed to put crack in the parking lot.
Oh, I'm cooking steak.
What?
I'm cooking steak.
So anyway, let me just give you the wisdom
What
I
was
have.
that?
Thanks.
Wait, Silly Wheel Spin 5 subs, $20 or 2,000 bits. Silly Wheel Spin for $20 must be a crazy spin or something.
What?
I'm cooking steak.
So anyway, let me just give you the wisdom I have. And if you don't trust my opinion, well, good news for you. I also asked 100 streamers how to stream. This is real. I made a Google form. I asked all the questions that I would want to know if I just started streaming, and I asked the biggest streamers you could possibly think of. And this is true. I did ask 100 streamers. That's going to be the title of this YouTube video. I did ask 100 streamers. Disclaimer, 100 people didn't answer me. Okay? I did ask 100 people. It just turns out that only 30% of them actually
That is 30 people. That's quite a lot of people. Just either way, like 30% out of 100, 30 people.
answered. Not a horrible percentage, by the way. If you're in the MLB and you're batting 30%, that's not bad. That's pretty good, you know? So a lot of dono walls there, a lot of egos hurting along the way. But I did ask for you guys. I mean, these are the names of the people who replied to me. And if you just took a quick look, I did ask for you guys.
I'm
these are
watching that. Okay, Asmongold, Extra Emily, Saikuno, Squeaks, Emiru, Point Crow,
the names of the people
Tariq, Valkyrie, Cypher PK,
who
It's
replied to me.
Timmy, Virtual, QT, Soda Pop Intense.
And if you just took a quick
I've
look
never
there,
heard of the
there are a
last
lot
one.
of big fucking streamers here. And let's start with the very basic question. What are the perks of being a streamer? Now, this one might seem
I wonder what these three represent. You play video games all day is the middle one. You can make a lot of money. And the far left one is like what? You're creative. You have creative freedom.
simple.
Ooh,
You
that's a
guys
good one.
could
You have creative
probably
freedom.
list a few off the top. And the biggest one that most people will think of is money. That is the biggest perk that most people would think of, is when you think of a streamer, you think of money. Yep, everyone's spamming it in chat right now. That's true. And I'm going to reveal something here that I think I'm illegally allowed to reveal because I'm no longer a Twitch exclusive streamer. I wasn't able to reveal this last time. Here's how much money I made my last year out to reveal because I'm no longer spamming it in chat right now. That's true. And I'm going to reveal something here that I think I'm illegally
then why is
allowed to. Again, this is not a flex. I'm just trying to show you. This is why people like to start streaming, because they think of the money aspect. There it is. That was my last year on Twitch.
2 million? Wow, that's $2 million. 2.5 million in a year, which is like 2 houses.
In 2021, I made $2.5 million. Now, bear in mind that money does include the subathon, so kind of does inflate it a little bit. Yeah, that's a big chunk of it. That's a big chunk
like
of it. I would argue
50%
like
of
half
that.
of it. But it's a lot of money. People, work a lot.
Okay, here we go.
Right? These are my
Here's the
30
meat and potatoes right
streamers.
here.
I asked them how often they work in a week. In the blue is 0 to 20 hours. You might notice there is no blue. In fact, an equal amount of people work 20 to 39 hours a week, as do 80 plus hours. And I don't think they're bullshitting when they're putting these replies in, because you can literally track the hours of some of these streamers. There are people who are average live 10 hours a day for the entire year, 365 days a year. It's easy enough to go, work, Lamau, this isn't even a real job, whatever, that's fine. The reality is, though, if you were to do that, it would drain you, and you would basically lose everything else in your life along the way. And I have seen streamers do this. They lose everything else on the way because all they do is stream. It is their life. They're not gaining new life experiences, they're just sharing all their life experiences online. And as opposed to a job where you are told how often you are supposed to come in by somebody, you make your own hours. And the more hours you work, the more money you make. But you only make money while you're live, so might as well be live as often as you can.
So let's think about this. Let's think about this thoroughly. I stream about only because I'm such a busy person. I also wake up late. That is, I take full accountability of that. But I wake up late. After I eat breakfast, I make my own breakfast. I eat my own breakfast. No shit. Who else is gonna eat it for me? The disciples. I eat my own breakfast. Oh fuck! I keep saying that. I eat breakfast. I eat breakfast. Then after that, I usually go to the gym. And then after that, I usually stream. And then by the time I'm back from the gym, streaming, about an hour, 2 hours. And after that, about nighttime, usually now, today's a special occasion, I go out. So take into account that. Let's actually go, matter of fact. Okay, so the past week, 1 hour, 2 hour, 3 hour, 4 hour, 5 hour, 6 hours and counting. Right? That's just streaming. And I should be streaming more. There's many reasons why I don't stream more. I'm a kid, right? Don't have freedom over my life, right? I have parents, I have extracurriculars, I have stuff I got to get done. Obviously, adults have the same thing, but they have more freedom over when they do it, why they do it, what they do, etc. But so that's like an hour a day, right? Six hours and counting, right? Yeah, and that's only streaming. And I should be streaming more, but that's only streaming. And for editing wise, I think I take an hour per video, right? And let's see, 1, 2, 3. Oh shoot, that's not right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hours on top of that, so that's about 11 hours. And then shorts, I probably take 30 minutes for every 3 shorts I post, which is about every day. That's 1, 2, 3, an hour, 1, 2, 3, an hour, 1, 2, 3, an hour, 1, 2, 3. So like 4 hours. So we're at 15 right now hours. Yeah, like I said, the only reason I stream just short is because it makes it easier for me to make it in video. Like imagine like streaming 6 hours and having to find in 6 hours of mess just like where you want your video to be. Obviously, like I also need the 6 hours of time. I just don't have 6 hours of time, but that is my case. So I am in that blue, but like it's not like 0 to 19. Like I'm scraping on the red. What did I say? 16, 15? For example, this stream might be pushing it into the red. One more stream pushes it into the red. One more video pushes it into the red, right? Like I am almost in this 20%. Like as someone who just like averages 0 viewers, 2 viewers right now, surprisingly. It's kind of unfortunate how much hours I put into this. Well, actually, it's not unfortunate because I enjoy it. I enjoy editing. I enjoy streaming to 0 people. I don't care. And I enjoyed this, man. Like, I enjoy all of them. Yeah, like it is unfortunate that I put that many hours, almost as much as 20% of those 30 people, to get 0 viewers, but I enjoy it. So
it's really not that bad. So why doesn't everybody stream? You make a lot of money, play video game, hang out with Germa985?
who is that? Who did he just name?
You make a lot of money, play video game, hang out with Germa985?
Who is that? Okay.
Yes, me. Sign me up, man. Sign me up. Well, let's do a little experiment. I want you to think of a streamer. In fact, type one in chat. Think of a streamer. It can be anyone in the world. Think of a streamer.
Insim.
There's a bunch of huge streamers that you guys are listening right now.
Phasmophobia streamer.
Maybe you thought of one of these names. Sorry, Ninja, for using this picture. Go Lions. These are the streamers you think of. But I think that's a bit of a mistake. Because if all...
Who's that? Kaisenat. Frick. That's like one of the three like people. Like I don't know. There's like three of them, and I don't know. I don't really know the difference between the three. And then Ninja.
I don't see a single person in chat who's instantly recognizing the streamer. I did some research.
Said queso. Oh my god.
You try streaming. I don't see a single person in chat
Where is
who's
it?
instantly
There it is. Space Donut said queso.
recognizing the streamer. I did some research yesterday. I wanted to look up the 10,000th biggest streamer in the world. So that's what I did. And right now you're looking at Mr. 10,000.
Omnikevka.
Omnikevka. If you go to Twitch Tracker and you go to the very last page possible, technically it's number 9,995, but I rounded up, you will find Mr. 10,000, a guy who averages 268 viewers, who streams really intense gaming sessions that can last 24 hours of playing games like Ark and more recently Power World. And let's just go through a few stats here. Mr. 10,000 averages 262 viewers, streams an
good.
average of 7.
Mr. 10,000 like is the GOAT. Dude, if I averaged low key, would it be crazy to say 5 viewers who actually are there? Is that crazy? Like sure, people are gonna say 10, 20 viewers, right? Or whatever. But if I had 5 every day that actually type in chat, communicate with both me and each other, then I'd be happy every day. I'd like look forward to streaming every day and seeing like 5 people just enjoy, interact, indulge, you know?
7.5 hours every single day for the course of 2023.
Average hours streamed every day. Wow. That's a lot of time. Surely that's his job. This is his job then, right?
And has 388 sub points on Twitch.
That's quite a
Here's
lot,
him
actually.
explaining what he does in his own words.
I've got my own style. You know what I mean? I'm a fat dude with long hair. Gotten fatter as I streamed. But I'm grinding. The way that I stream is by gaming hard. Multiple 24-hour streams in the last couple of days. Casually, all the time. One, I'm a video gamer that streams. There's a lot of streamers that play video games. You know what I mean? But I wanted my story to be, I play hardcore.
Now, this dude's fucking dope. And I got to hang out in his stream for a couple hours yesterday. He has a great community. And yes, he does game hardcore. And he's been gaming hardcore for a long time. This guy has been streaming longer than Twitch Tracker tracks stats.
That's crazy. That is crazy.
Longer than I have been streaming myself. It is what you should
that's
be
also
thinking
rough
of
as well.
when you think of being a streamer. Because Omnikevka...
Dog, I'd be happy with... Dude, he has 262 average viewers. Bro, I'd be happy with a tenth of that. I'd be happy with like 15, 20. Dog, just get some people in here, man. Bro, I post on TikTok like 3 videos every 1-2 days. They get a couple hundred views, but no one ever comes in. Like, no one ever follows that account, goes to follow my Twitch. Like, how much Twitch followers am I at? 220? I think I went down. I think I lost a follower. I was at 221.
is a very successful streamer. He is in the top 0.08% of
good.
streamers
Oh, so he's
in
successful.
the world.
Okay, so it is.
In
So it is his job. That's why he can stream 8 hours a day. It's because he makes money off it and he sustains himself.
last month, 7.3 million people went live. He was more successful than 7.29 million
I'm in that
people.
7.3 million.
So don't delude yourself into thinking streaming is being Kai. Streaming is being Valkyrae. Streaming is being Ninja.
Oh, is that
Streaming
Valkyrae in the
is
middle?
being
Okay.
Omnikevka. And it is possible to be the biggest, but for the most part, people like Omnikevka are what makes up the streaming world. And they don't get the same attention and critical acclaim that the big people who get the millions of dollars do. Because all the eyes go to those people, but the reality is if you were to start streaming, your life would be a lot more similar to a streamer like Omnikevka, who's grinding. And in his own words said he was in the mines of Twitch. And he still gets to play video games for a living, and it still gets to pay his bills, and he still gets to hang out with cool people in his chat. But don't delude yourself. Don't think that starting the...
But like, when you think about it, that is like a stepping stone to this, to what he's saying. Like he's saying it when you think about it, like that is who you should be thinking about it when you think about streaming. But like Ludwig was there at some point, right? Surely. Okay, I don't know if I don't know that for sure, but surely he was there at some point, right? Like as much as like you could think about it that way, just think about it as a stepping stone, right? Like the past couple years I've been streaming, this is a stepping stone. Unfortunately, it's a very long stepping stone, but it's a stepping stone. Like the moment I get one TikTok to blow up, one YouTube video to blow up, then I'm gonna take the next stepping stone, and then I'll become Omni Kevka. Then after that, I gotta get a lot of blow ups, and then I become, who knows?
The go live button means you will end up being Valkyrie. Means you will end up being Kai. Because that's not what streaming is. It is a grind. Okay? It is a grind. Now, before we start the actual session on how to be a streamer,
Wait, didn't start
we're
the
gonna do a
session yet?
task. And I did this last time. We're gonna do it again because this is one of the few kind of hippie things that I believe in, which is manifesting your goals. And the way to do that is by writing them down. And I want this on pen and paper. Okay? I want this on pen and paper. I did
This for his last video. I have it somewhere on my PC. Let me read them out. Goals. I want to be consistent. I want 10K followers on Twitch. Ooh, that's for stretch. That's a goal by the end of the... That's like a year from now. Not by the end of the year, a year from now. 10K on Twitch. 5K on YouTube. I want to be posting consistently on TikTok and YouTube. I want to get better at editing. I want to make quality YouTube content. And the final one is a big stretch, but I want to try IRL. Like I feel like I'm going to go walk my dog like later tonight. I feel like if I could stream that, I'd kind of enjoy that. But like I need some Wi-Fi, I need camera, stuff like that. That's like something for like a year from now is what I'm going to try to go into.
goal can be different. It can be broad. It can be bold.
Let me add in there 50 average viewers on Twitch. 50.
It can be simple, but it should be honest. If you're gonna say that your goal is to have an altruistic community that you just like making laugh, is that real? Be genuine with yourself. Nobody's in the room with you.
I didn't say
You
that.
actually just want to be fucking rich,
I
being a
didn't
big
say that.
streamer and famous. That's fine. Let's just be honest with ourselves today, okay? So
Do I do it for the money? Like I feel like if I did it for the money, I'd have a donating page at the bottom of my thing. Like I don't have a dono page. I could. Like the past 3 years, like I have a dono page at the bottom, but I just don't. Like I honestly, like the money's the perk for me. Like oh my god, like I'm being so honest. Like you have no idea. Like on everything, money's the perk. I don't want to like say this. I definitely sound like a but like I'm doing it for this, I'm doing it for that. The main goal is to just like I want people, dude. Like I don't know how to like. It's not attention. It's not attention. I want people to be here and come back and connection, I guess.
So let's write our goals down. And I'm going to say one more thing. Goals can be bad, right? I think goals are valuable because they hold you accountable. But just because you achieve your goal does not mean you're done. And just because you don't hit your
Valid.
goal doesn't mean you failed. It's just something to hold you accountable along the way. And it can be as simple as my goal is to go live 3-4 times a week, whatever it is. So write your goal down, whatever it is. Second thing I want you to write some inspiration. I think this is really valuable to do because when you first start out, you're forming some sort of identity. And anytime you watch a streamer in their early career, even very successful streamers like Liam, for example, the speedrunner, you can tell they've pulled some inspiration from other people. Liam had some similarities to Clint Stevens. So I want you to list 3 streamers that you like and how you would like to stream like, right? So don't just list 3 streamers that you like that do something you would never do. For example, like don't list, Tarek Kaide 10s and then you're like, oh, I don't play Valorant. List 3 streamers that you like that do something you would like to do.
Inspiration is gonna sound extremely biased, but what I wrote down on my notepad was genuinely Ludwig. He's not a professional at any game. I think he said that in the last one. He's like not good at any video games, but his style content is really good. Like, he puts a lot of effort into his videos, and he has a really strong connection with his community. He's smart with it, Like this is smart. Like this video is smart. It's so little and probably didn't put too much effort into it, but it's so smart. Like and also he's funny. His humor is part of this. I think I also said, yeah, Ludwig was the main one. I don't know 3. Like I think something of InSim is like InSim, the person I mentioned before, his strong connection to a singular game or a singular genre. He's all horror and his stream always likes watching him play horror. So like I think that's another thing I want to emulate.
Yourself, and I think that is valuable. Now, you might have thought, if I saw you not write this down, I'd tell you to quit. All right, this is what I did in the last video. Last time I did this, all right, I had this entire spiel, and then I said, if you didn't write it down, then you should quit. What you should actually do is, if you are writing this down and you have not yet gone live, go live, you lazy fucker. So
This
goal
is
doesn't
his
have
list.
to be get 100 viewers or whatever the fuck.
This
It can
is
be
his list
this.
right now?
It's just a little bit harder to hold yourself accountable when your goal is be ambitious versus an objective number you can look at. Inspiration. Komet Zero, because I think in esports, he is doing stuff that I would like to be doing with Moisex Shopify. Jinxie.
Yeah, I think for 3 people, this is gonna seem really biased because I'm literally watching his video, but one, Ludwig, in terms of his content, I'm probably taking InSim's consistency. InSim, he's a horror streamer and he only does horror and people like watching him because of that. So his like niche, it's gonna sound really corny, but like either not even crazy to say like Jinxie or Ronaldo. Like they're really entertaining. Like Stable Ronaldo, they're really entertaining. And most of the reason why Jinxie and Ronaldo are like really popular right now is because they're okay. Some people don't think they're funny, but they're pretty funny. They're pretty funny. So just that their humor, I guess, and their entertainment. So those are the big 3 I'm taking. I'm taking their powers. You know what I'm saying?
Because with very limited tools, Rainbow Six, he has amassed the largest average concurrent viewer base on Twitch, which I find massively impressive. And then
Now for the why, I just want like, for the why. The main reason I do this is because I just love talking. Like I talk way too much. I love playing video games, and I genuinely enjoy editing and making videos. I just do. And the main reason for streaming, for me at least, and I'm really passionate about, is just having a community, which I don't have too much of a community. Comp is really consistent. He comes in here like every good while. And then Sprinks, you always come back, although you're not here all the time. I appreciate you either way. No slander towards you whatsoever. You have a life, but you came back. See, like that's like a sense of community. But I don't want to seem like a selfish dude, but a bigger community would be nice. I have a lot of people in Discord, not gonna lie. Just none of them really pop by.
well, actually, what I really care about and gives me the most value is making the lives of those around me better. And also,
We're not even
making
halfway through
cool
this
shit.
thing. I've been
So those are
talking
the
too
2
much.
things that I care about. Making people's lives around me better, friends, family, whatever. Making cool shit. So those are my 2 whys. Where should you stream? Answer: Twitch. Anywhere under 6 hours. Where am
So be consistent. That's hard for me, especially during school. Extremely hard for me as a 0 average viewer streamer. Like that's extremely hard for me during school. After school, it'd be easier if I didn't have so much shit to do. During the summer, it's very easy, and I've been doing that. I've been streaming like every day, I think. Except for like I took like a 2-day break just because I was streaming every day. I got burnt out a little bit, but like I came back and I'm making video. I literally posted one today. For 10 as you would have 10,000, I think I do that. Like Comp, I saw you were in here, but you said and then that was during I was eating dinner, so I assumed when I came back you weren't here, and I think I was right. During that time, I was like literally talking to this camera the whole time, and I was like being loud and entertaining or trying to be entertaining the whole time. So like I think I do a pretty good job at that.
I getting
And for the ideal length is
this
less
information?
than 6 hours. I do 1 hour on days that are tough for me, and on days like today, I probably do 3. Twitch just has it's not easy to be found. That's why I do YouTube on the side, but it's so easy to stream. It's so easy to stream on Twitch. It's just oh, here it is. Yeah.
It's changed. Now, most live streams are for the clip. We've condensed it a bit. If you live stream 4, 5, 6 hours, what you really care about getting in that time.
That's the problem with streaming 4, 5, 6 hours. It's so hard in a 5-6 hours mess to cut it down to like 30 seconds. Obviously, you're not cutting the whole thing down to 30 seconds. You're cutting it down to a bunch of 30-second clips because I bet I could take 3 or so clips from the stream already, maybe 4. But finding them, just like finding them in 6 hours of mess, it just takes a lot of work. I got to find a way to like somehow highlight. I don't know how I'm gonna do that. Like, well, I guess an alternative to that is getting chat to clip it, right? You guys clip it, the funny moments, but it's just like sometimes there's no one there to clip it, and I can't clip it. I'm in the moment, and then there's no Twitch. Maybe there is. Is there a Twitch like tool to like that helps you like highlight pieces of your stream so you can go back and find them? It's a highlight key. You can hotkey yourself. I gotta find it. Oh my god, really? Anyways,
Is a good clip. One great fucking moment is all that matters. Because if you think about it, most of the people in the world who know you will know you from your clip, not your streams. Even people on this list, all right? Kai, Speed, Queso, Jinxie, Pirate Software. You guys
Yeah,
might have seen these
these
streamers before.
facts.
You've probably seen them from a clip. It might have been Speed getting sucked off in Minecraft, right? It might have been Kai breaking the record for the most subs ever
Brother.
of all time. It might have been Pirate Software talking about the YouTube algorithm. It could have been Jinxie hitting his desk with his feet and then falling backwards in his chair because he saw someone in Fortnite with a fat ass. Could have been Queso being called fat again. But you've probably seen the clip. The clip is king. So all you need is one great
Clip is
fucking
king.
moment.
But like, yeah, see, that's what you're talking. I do need one great moment. Like, I literally just need one of my TikToks to blow up. To be fair, they're not all like really that funny because most of the time I don't have a chat to like call me fat, right? And I'm not gonna be like kicking my whole setup down when no one's watching. Like it's kind of like like kind of doesn't work. Like I would love to break the sub goal and get a big clip, or I'd love to like freak out when I see a fat ass, but I'm not doing that. Okay, that is partially my fault, but I'm literally not gonna like freak out over a fat ass in Fortnite if no one's here. Like I just cannot like do that. Like it's just physically I cannot do that. And then like yeah, I'm not kicking down my whole setup like Jinxie does as well because if no one's here, because a lot of it comes from chat. Do it for 10 for real. Like yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. It's like low-key my fault, but like it is preposterous to be kicking down my setup when no one's here. I also don't have money. Like I need money to like do good videos as well. Or you don't need money to do good videos. Money would make doing good videos easier, but it's pretty hard to make a really good video without being like, I gave my credit card to like a stranger and he bought my
Moment. And then if you throw that moment on YouTube Shorts or TikTok and it blows up, it's a self-feeding system. More people will go to your stream. They want to see the funny moment. The funny moment happens. You get a new funny moment. And every new big streamer that's exploded from the past couple of years has exploded from clips, right? All these people I just listed, they've
Valid.
all been exploding because of the clips. Sometimes they're not even posting the clips themselves. It's just other people posting clips on their behalf. But it's all about the fucking clip. Shit happens. I mean, that's the fucking beauty of life. Shit happens. Sometimes because you planned it, sometimes because you didn't plan it, and that's just what life is. But
like the video where I was trying to record something and it was at 500 ping, not planned at all. Screw that shit. But it turned out to be kind of hilarious. I got a couple clips out of it.
you will get a funny ass clip, and when you do, you just got to keep rolling with it. You got to keep trying to recreate that magic.
Boom.
Asking the 30 biggest streamers, I said, do you think YouTube Shorts take
Yes, I also agree with this. I was a bad boy and didn't do this till now, but yeah, I agree.
TikTok are important for your growth? Because I wanted to know from their
I
perspective.
agree.
Right.
Especially mine, because like you don't grow on Twitch, you grow on everywhere else. I stream for you. Premise, bones, conclusion. I've been doing this. I'm the GOAT. I've been doing this.
There's an issue with clips. They don't make any fucking money. So it's still important to stream to make a YouTube video. And I've repeated this for my last session, but
Wait.
going to give your chat your credit card. The bones of the stream is you buying things with your credit card that chat has picked out. And the conclusion is the final list of how much money you've spent and everything you've bought. Your premise, your bones, your conclusion.
We're gonna go to my YouTube, and we're gonna look at the premise, the bones, and conclusion. Let me find one that has this one. In this video, I'm gonna be completing Phasmophobia's easiest challenge. Premise. Surprisingly, there were 2 Deogens, 1 hunt, and a lot of crazy activity. Bones. Fuck! I had a clip in there just for attraction hook. This all came from a stream I did at twitch.tv/ElJustino with One is the Eye. So I'd appreciate it if you showed some love. Enjoy the video. All right. So that just gave you premise, bones, conclusion, all in 20 seconds. I said the premise is I'm completing Phasmophobia's easiest challenge. The bones was all the clips you saw, what happened in the video, and the conclusion is I'm completing it, right? And then obviously, here's the whole bones. This is all the bones, and the conclusion, there was literally only 1 hunt, and that was it. Hey, what can I say? That's it. That's the conclusion. I just did it. So yeah, I've been doing this. I'm proud of what I do. It's not the best, but I'm getting better.
It doesn't have to be every stream, mind you. But if you are going live without really thinking about it, just playing a video game and then going offline a couple hours later,
I did
don't
this.
think you're really giving
I
it your
did
all.
that
You should be
for a
putting
long time.
damn near an equal amount of time thinking about what you're going to do as you are doing what.
Before I go to bed every night, I think about what I'm going to stream the next day. That's what I do. Today was a whip out, do whatever I want day. Now I'm just saying shit. But either way, like usually before I go to bed, you know.
you are supposed to do. If the entire fucking time you spend working on live streaming, you are live and you are not growing at all, you're making a mistake. Let's use our time more valuably and let's think about what we're going to do so it is more
Boom.
successful long term. Here's an example. Which
I'm gonna quickly take a shit. I need to take a fat shit, and I'm not waiting for another 20 minutes for me to react. So I'll be back. Yo, I don't know what the fuck I ate for dinner, but holy shit, how long did that take?
YouTube video do you think will be better from these two live streams? Do you think it is Jinxie versus 20 girls? Or do you think it is the live stream called Wednesday? Let's just take a stab in the dark here. Most people would argue it's the first option, and they would be right. 20 women versus Jinxie ended up being Jinxie's.
Yeah, I used to name my streams like playing Valorant with my friends. Right now the stream's named reacting to some shit. But like before, like for example, the other day I named it like AI lets me play Valorant. Like that's what I named the stream. Like I literally that's what I named it. I named it what the video was going to be called, which it helps in attracting an audience, and it also helps me think about a title. But you know, overall, I'm trying to change the titles and make them more entertaining, make the videos entertaining.
How do you find ideas? How do you know?
How often do I watch live streams? Right, daily. Yeah, it's daily. I thought it was gonna be like hours. No, it's daily. Yeah, I watch it daily, if not a few times a week.
What to stream, man? That's the hardest question. What the fuck do you do when you go live? The answer.
The thing is, watching Kai Cenat is not gonna help me think of an idea. I mean, maybe it'll help me think of an idea, but it's not necessarily gonna inspire me. Like Kai Cenat's like fucking blowing up his stream room. I'm not gonna like, oh shit, maybe that's a good idea. Maybe I'll blow up my stream room, right? Like, watch too many streams. Apparently not mine. No, I'm joking. Sorry, that was harsh. I'm joking. That's not. That's that. My bad. That was a bad joke. I shouldn't have said that. I'm not gonna be like, oh shit, why didn't I think of that? Yo, I should take a trip to Japan. Oh shit. Oops. My bad. Camera. Fuck. Shit. Fine, I'm leaving it there. Oh, but the door's kind of in frame, and I'm not really in frame too much. Whatever, it's fine.
I watched Twitch 365 out of 365 days last year. How do I know about people like Jinxie even though I'm 28 fucking years
That's
old? Because I
crazy.
watch
I'm
people like
not like
Jinxie.
that.
Because I need to know what's going on. Because how else am I supposed to?
That's true. I use TikTok for that now. Like I see TikTok and I see what people are doing. I watch streams sometimes. You know.
With the tools you have, what would you make? And you can still find.
The tools I have, what would I make? I like music. I like making music. Dude, Mike, this camera's pissing me off. I like playing music. I like making music. I like singing music. I like listening music. I like music. Fuck me. Stay. Fuck you. Stay. Fuck you. Oh shit. Fuck. Rage bait. Ultimate rage bait. Dude, are you fucking serious? I think it got worse. Dog, how is this even possible? What did... GG's. Yeah, hell yeah, GG's. Oh. But now it's on a fat angle. Oh, fuck. Dude, just stay. Oh. Oh, but now you can see my monitor. Rage bait. Oh. Okay. I'm happy with that. Matter of fact, I'm not happy with that. I'm happy with that. On everything, I'm happy with that. Okay. You didn't know it the first time? It's fine. I fixed it. I'm happy.
Find inspiration. For example, last week I ranked every single Flash game. Anybody who's watching could do that. It was fucking $0. I literally looked up Flash games. And
The thing is, no one's gonna watch I ranked every Flash game if I did it. Maybe, actually. It's clickbait. I'm gonna try something.
now I asked these 30 streamers, how much planning actually goes into your stream? Because it's an interesting question, you know? Like how much do they
I'm like middle red blue. I plan it out the day of and kind of the day before.
actually plan it out? And for the most part, people are kind of making it up the day of. 43% of people, the plurality of people, kind of just make up what they do the same exact day. And I'm not excluded from that camp, by the way. Most of the time, I kind of make up what I do that same day, maybe the day before. Only 26% of people plan their streams ahead of time. 73% are making up day of or sometimes making it up day of. So don't stress out, man. That's the key. Don't freak out about what you got to do, but spend like,
Yeah, I don't
30
freak
minutes
out.
every morning
I'm
thinking
good.
of a couple ideas, writing them down. Maybe
do
pitching
that.
it to a friend who's also trying to become a live streamer.
I don't do
Throw your
that.
ideas back and forth. This idea sucks. This idea rocks. And just
I wish I had like a friend here that streams, so we could do like streaming together. I think that'd be very fun.
fucking run with it. The more shit you throw at the
If
wall,
you know what I mean, streaming together, like literally together.
the higher chance you have of something sticking. So better to think of an idea, rip it day of, it not work, try something new the next day, than spend all this time crafting this amazing idea you've thought of only to have it not work. And now we get to my favorite part, the yoink and twists. Now I've talked about this ad nauseum, so I'll be brief, but this is still the #1 best strategy on how to come up with a great video idea that is still exclusive to you and your personality that has a high chance of being successful.
I should start doing this more often. I just like think about my original stuff. I don't really want to like yoink and twist. I wanna think,
Well, I was inspired by Fundy for the thumbnail and Michael Reeves for the initial idea. And the video did great for me. I was pumped. 1.3 million views. It was me and Stans playing chess for 4 hours. Lock it in. The yoink and twist is a tried and true method. And if you don't take H Bomber Guy's word for it, or my word for it, 29 of the 30
God damn. 96.7%. Jesus, that's like one person. Wait. That is one person.
the only person who said they don't take ideas from other creators, Tarek. And that's fair. He does just go live and play Valorant every day. I guess he doesn't need to steal too many ideas. Tarek also gave a quote that I thought was poignant here. Because I asked everybody, I said, do you have a piece of advice for someone if they were to go live and stream? And he said, streaming, full luck, small skill. All right? That's what
Now, how does small zero average viewer streamer think about this? I don't like it. Full like small skill. I think there's a decent bit of skill in it. Me, who's doing streaming every day, editing every day, I'm doing something for YouTube, Twitch, TikTok every day is part skill. And if I didn't do that, then I'd be significantly behind. I would have to be extremely inconsistent for it to be full luck. Right? Me putting in all this effort is skill.
Tarek
But I agree, it is a lot of luck. It is 99 luck. Like you just need a video to blow up or something. There you go.
said. For some context, Tarek was the 3rd biggest streamer in the world last year. He says it's full luck, little skill. What does that mean for you? How can you even fathom becoming a streamer if the 3rd biggest in the world says it's full luck? You have to be delusional.
I'm good at that. I already do that with women.
And people get to watch you now, and they have to watch you now. And not only do they have to watch you, they're going to watch you over the existing people who have all the resources and money and experience. They're going to watch you instead. Only someone that delusional will ever end up being a huge streamer. Now, it's not to say you fucking...
That is kind of crazy. Like, why would someone watch me over like everyone else? Maybe because I'm different. That's actually not a bad idea, right? Like you've been watching Ludwig for years. You've been watching Kaisenat for years. You've been watching fucking whatever for years. You've seen the same shit. But if you look at me, like I might be doing the same shit or not as much as they're doing. Like I can't do what Ludwig's been doing, but at least I'm not Ludwig. Right? I'm something different. I'm a different flavor. Right? I might not be the better flavor, but I'm a different flavor.
I asked these 30 streamers, what is the most important statistic?
Wow. Yeah, for me it's definitely average view count as well.
They're at 15,000 viewers, they go to 10,000 viewers. They're at 8,000 viewers, they go down to 6,000 viewers, and they're sad about it because that's how much value they put in to that average view count number. But if you're going to be one of the biggest streamers,
So I already feel sad about the average view count when it goes from like 3 to 1. Like, bruh, okay.
but it is also at the end of the day, the most important statistic that determines whether or not you'll be the biggest ever do it. Now, I thought this one was interesting. I asked them, do they look at their views?
Oof. Yeah, I do all the time. I hate to say it, I do it all the time. I know it's said for like smaller streamers to not look at it, but yeah, I probably should like look at it or not stop looking at it as often.
You don't have to know it while you're live. You can look at it after. You can even look at it after a week or a month and look at the charts and see how it does for games. But know it. Know your stream.
Week
Know
and a month. It probably hasn't changed.
people like, no, people don't like. I talk about this a lot. Everyone falls off. In 10 years, 20 years, you're gonna be like, I watched your video, I was the biggest streamer in the world, and now I fell off. So while
Valid.
you're here,
I mean, everyone
while
does
you're
fall off,
making
right?
shit,
Because
you
we
might
all
as well make something you can.
die.
And in the past, I
I
haven't
don't know.
focused on this enough. But it is
Sounds pretty
truly
harsh.
all that matters. It is literally all that matters, is making something you care about. If you're making shit that is an antithesis to your being,
I
what
care about this, dude. Like this is fun for me. Like this is fun for me, dude. I care about everything I do, honestly.
you like and what matters or what you think is cool, like what's the fucking point in that? You know? Leave a mark. Be someone who makes shit they're proud of. And so with that thought, I got some final steps. If you've
Oh.
already gone through the process, you've
Final
gone
step.
live at least once, you just tried it out. You wrote down your goals, your inspiration, all
Yeah, a couple
You're
years.
at
It's been a
this
couple
point.
years,
Congratulations.
honestly.
I
Ludwig.
got one more thing I need you to do. In the thought of making something you're proud of, if you really want to graduate and become a if you really want to graduate and become a big streamer, I want you to show off your work. If you are not willing to show friends and family the shit that you make, you are not serious about what you're making.
Ooh, family's a stretch. Friends is fine. My friends know I do this. They don't participate in it. I mean, they know I do it, and they follow me on like socials and stuff, and they watch it sometimes, and they ask me about it. But I don't think ever do they really like engage in it. Or okay, engage. That sounds like an asshole thing to say. Not as in like they don't chat my Twitch. I mean like they never like are really invested in what I'm doing and the process, I guess. Which is valid. I'm not like flaming them for it. Like makes sense, but I still show them. Anyways, that's my point. Family, on the other hand,
A lot of people try to keep their stream life separate from the regular life, so people at school don't know or their family doesn't know. But if you're not proud enough of the shit you're making that you won't sit on the couch and watch a video with your mom or sister or brother or whoever, or you won't Discord message a friend that you've talked to for years who fucking loves you, the shit that you're making, it is disrespectful in my mind to post that publicly expecting other people to watch.
like I'm fine. I'd show them if my parents would ask. They don't ask, which is valid because they don't care and they barely even know I'm doing this. They know I'm doing this. Actually, they definitely do. I wouldn't willing to be like, here's what I'm doing, because it looks bad when I'm not successful in what I'm doing. I don't want to show how unsuccessful I am. Like I would love to show off my work if it was doing well, but it's the fear of showing them how unsuccessful it is that I don't show them.
Take that leap, you'll be in such a better place. You'll be in such a better place, man. Because you'll be at the point where you're already making stuff that you're proud of. And if you're not, and they're like, hey, this fucking sucks, then you...
Like I'm proud of it. It's just I know my parents wouldn't be if it wasn't successful. Boom. That's a line. That's a line. Put that in the Bible, please.
No. And you can get to that point quicker. That'd be amazing. How amazing would that be if someone who loves you could just tell you, like, hey, man, this thing actually isn't good. You know, you could work on it, change it, do it better.
Yeah, I think my friends like don't care enough to give me criticism. Actually, some of them do. Like, yeah, they've told me like, what is it? Some of my videos are too long. 30 minutes is too long, which is valid. Yeah,
great
I think
to know.
they do it. They do it. I take that back.
It's going to shatter your fucking ego, or it can lift you up. It's scary. Do it. Show
I don't
off
have
your
an
work.
ego.
I do this to this day. If I make a video that I think's really fucking cool, I send it to my family and friends. They don't speak English, but I think if it's really cool, it will cross the language barrier. So when I did my story time when I went to France, I sent it to them. But also when I made the video learning an opera in Italian, I sent it to them because I wanted to share it with them. I thought they would fucking love it, and they did. It was cool. I'm proud of that video. And that, in conclusion, is my ultimate streaming guide 2.0. Thank you very much for watching. Make shit you're proud of. At the end of the day, all that matters. Okay, man? Make shit you are proud of. We got a short amount of time on this earth. Let's not waste it making shit we don't care about.
That's Aura. Ludwig is my main inspiration. You have no idea how many videos of his I watched. Like, in terms of this, I watched like a podcast that he was part of. 2 of them actually, by the same people, but 2 of them. I watched this one, like a bunch of Ludwig videos. I just love watching because his content's so good, and he's definitely one of my main inspirations for sure by far. And yeah, yeah, he just does it well.
I mean-
He just does the whole thing well. Like everything he does is great. So, yeah, the conclusion.
I made a video 3 years ago.
Conclusion of this react is, I mean, I don't really know how to conclude this. I know it's live, so you're seeing me like ponder. Obviously, I cut this out in the video. But yeah, like conclusion, Ludwig's my main inspiration. I watch a lot of his videos. His content's great. These videos are great. He does a good job with them, and he's speaking straight facts. Obviously, this was a compare and contrast between like someone who averages 0 and to compare and contrast against what he's saying against like what the bigger streamers are doing. I think this is pretty healthy for me and both for the content, just to like put it out there. Like, what would someone averaging 0 viewers on Twitch think about a video like this, and think about these big streamers and what they do and how they do it. So I think it's pretty healthy. I think it's a good job.